Dear students, today we will see how to determine the quadrant of angle. Means if angle is given, then we have to check that the angle lies in which quadrant. Okay, means we have to determine the quadrant of a angle. Now see what is the question. Draw the angles of following measures and determine their quadrants. Suppose for example here angle of 250 degrees is given. See the first example, angle of 250 degree is given. Now to determine the angle of a quadrant, here you must know that in a plane coordinate system, this is the 0 degree, this is 90 degree here, this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree, and if there is one complete rotation, then angle of 360 degrees formed. Just we have seen in our earlier lecture that if there is one complete rotation, then angle of 360 degrees formed. Okay, you remember that in a plane coordinate system, this is 0, that is positive direction of x-axis, then this is 90 degree, 180 to 17 after completion, this is 360 degree, means we have to rotate or we have to go in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, and you again remember that if there is one complete rotation, then angle of 360 degrees form. If one complete rotation, angle of 360 degrees form. If there are two rotations, 1, 2 like that. If there are two rotations, 2 times 360 means angle of 720 degrees form. And if there are 3 rotations, then angle of 1080 degrees form. You remember this. If one rotation, angle of 360 degree. If there are two rotations, 720 degree, 3 rotation, 1080 degree. Okay, now let's see the first problem. Here angle is given to 50 degree and we have to determine the quadrant in which it's lies. Let's start rotating from 0 degree. Angle is positive means we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction, and if angle is negative we have to rotate in clockwise direction. Here 250 degree is positive means we will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Start rotating from 0. See here up to here 90 degree, 180 degree. See here angle is 270 degree and we have to determine 250 means less than, this angle is less than 270 means this angle lies somewhere here. This is nothing but your angle of 250 degree. And in which quadrant this lies? You know that this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. In which quadrant angle lies? In third quadrant. Therefore you write down 250 degree lies in third quadrant. In this way, it is very simple if we know that this is 0 degree, 90, 180, 217 after complete rotation 360 degree. If angle is positive, you go anti-clockwise direction. If angle is negative, you go clockwise direction. And remember that this is first quadrant, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay. Let's see the next example. Suppose the angle of minus 140 is given. See the next example. Minus 140 degree is given. Now again see, this is 0 degree, this is 90, this is 180 degree, 270, and after completion this is 360. Okay, now let's start rotating from 0 means each and every cases, for each and every angle we have to start rotating from 0. Okay, now here angle is negative means we have to rotate in clockwise direction. See, if I rotate up to this mark, then angle of 90 degree, and if I reach here, then angle of 180 degrees form. Now angle of minus 140 means that is less than 180 means somewhere here. You draw the arrows also. This is nothing but your angle of 140 degree. And in which quadrant this lies? See here, again this is first quadrant, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. In which quadrant this lies? This lies in the third quadrant. Therefore, you write down minus 140 degree lies in third quadrant. Okay. minus 140 degree lies in third quadrant. In this way, we will see some more examples. Let's see the next example. Suppose in the next example, angle of 420 degrees given. Angle of 420 degree. Again, you draw here 0, 90, 180, 270 and this is 360. Okay. Now see here, if the angle is positive means we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. If one complete rotation, see if there is one complete rotation, angle of 360 degrees form. This is more than 360. How many degrees we have to add in 360 degree to get 420? We have to add here again how many? See 40 plus 20, that is we have to add again 60 degree. In this 360, I have to add again 60 degree, then I will get the angle of 420. Therefore, after one complete rotation, there is angle of 360, means we have to move again 60 degree forward to get the angle of 420. Means we have to rotate here up to this now. After one complete rotation, this is 360 and I have to move again 60 degree forward. Means angle lies in the first quadrant. Where lies angle? Angle lies in the first quadrant. Therefore, you write down 420 degree lies in first quadrant. Okay. Then see the next example. Suppose angle of 750 degrees given. See the next example. 750 degrees given. Okay. Now again you write down here 0 or 360 degree. Here 90, 180, 270. Okay. Now angle is positive. Again we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now if complete one rotation, then angle of 360. Again take the second rotation, then angle of 720. See here 2 times 360 is 720. If there are 2 complete rotation, then angle of 720 is formed. Then here we have to find angle of 750. Means we have to add 30 more in this to get 750. Okay. Means after complete 2 rotation, I have to move 30 degree ahead. Means angle lies in this. And this is your 750 degree. Means after complete 2 rotations, I have to move again 30 degree forward. In this way, we have got again this 750 lies in the first quadrant. Therefore, you write down 750 degree lies in first quadrant. Okay. Then see the next example. Suppose angle of 945 degrees given. Now see here, if there are 2 complete rotation, angle of 720 degrees formed, and if there are 3 rotations, then angle of 1080 degrees formed. Here angle of 945 degrees given, means I have to rotate 2 times, then I will get 720. Then how many I have to add in 720 degree to get 145 degree? See here, after complete 2 rotations, I got here 720. If I add 180 more, then I reach here. Then how many degree it is? This is 900. Angle is 945, means we have to move 45 degree ahead. Means in this way. After complete 2 rotation, I have moved 180 degree. Adding 180 degree to 720, that is 900. Again you add 45, then you will get 945. Means I have to move again 45 degree ahead. Then I will get the angle of 945 degree. And in which quadrant this lies? See here, this is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth quadrant. Means 945 degree lies in third quadrant. Here angle is 0 degree or 360 degree. Here 90 degree, 180, 270. This is first, second, third, fourth quadrant. And if angle is positive, we have to move in the anti-clockwise direction. If angle is negative, we have to move clockwise direction. Okay. Let's see the one of the example. Suppose here angle of 1120 degrees given. Now see here, If there are three rotations, if there are three rotations of 360 degree, then angle of 1080 degrees form. Write down here again 0 degree, 90 degree, here 180 and here is 270. After completion here is 360 degree. Okay. Now if I rotate first time, then second and third rotation. After third rotation, angle of 1080 degrees form. Now, to get the angle of 1120, how many we have to add in this 1080? I have to add again 40 degree. Then I will get 1120. Okay. Means I have to move 40 degree ahead. Then move 40 degree ahead. Move from this 40 degree ahead. And I will get this angle of 1120 degree. And in which quadrant this lie? Obviously this lie in the first quadrant. Therefore you write down 1120 degree lies in first quadrant. Okay. In this way it is very simple to determine the quadrant of any angle. Either it is positive or negative. Okay. Let's see more examples. Suppose in the next problem, angle of minus 80 degrees is given. Suppose this is your seventh problem. Angle of minus 80 degrees is given. Then again you write down here 0. In each and every problem, you write down these angles. After completion, this is minus 80. See, here angle is negative, means we have to rotate in clockwise direction. If you are rotating in clockwise direction, you take this 0, this 90, this 180 and this 270. If we are rotating in clockwise direction, then this is not 270, this is 90. 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. Okay. Minus 80 will be where? If I reach here, then angle of minus 90 will form. This is less than that. This is less than that. Means this is your minus 80 degree. In which quadrant this is? This is in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, you write down minus 80 lies in fourth quadrant. Minus 80 degree lies in fourth quadrant. Okay. Now see the next. Minus 330. Minus 330 degree. Next problem. Minus 330. Again, here angle is negative, means we have to rotate in clockwise direction. If I start rotating from this is 90, this is 180, this is 270. And I have here minus 330. After one complete rotation, this is minus 360 and minus 330 is less than that, means here, somewhere here. This is your angle of minus 330 degree. And in which quadrant this lies? This lies in the first quadrant. Therefore, you write down minus 330 degree lies in first quadrant. If angle is negative, you treat this as 0 degree, this as 90, this 180, this 270, like that. Okay, you are rotating in clockwise direction. Therefore, this is 90 and this is 270. You remember this. Then see the next example. Suppose minus 500 is given. Again here angle is negative, means we have to rotate in clockwise direction. One complete rotation means 360 degree. One complete rotation 360 degree. And how many I have to add to get 500? I have to add 140. See here. Again I have to move 140 degree. See, if I come here, then angle of 90. And if I come here, then angle of 180. Less than that, means 140 comes somewhere here. Okay. This is your angle of minus 500 degree. And in which quadrant it lies? It lies in the third quadrant. Therefore, you write down minus 500 degree lies in third quadrant. Okay. Then see the next. Suppose angle of 820 degrees given and sign is negative. Again we have to move in clockwise direction. See, after complete two rotations, angle of 720 is formed. See, rotate in clockwise direction and do the complete 2 rotations. Then angle of 720. Then how many I have to add? If I add 100, then I will get the angle of 820. See, if I move like this up till this now, then angle of 90 degrees form, and 100 means more than that. And in which quadrant this is? Again, this is in the third quadrant. Okay, therefore you write down this minus 820 degree. Minus 820 degree lies in third quadrant. Okay, student, in this way it is very simple. You know that here angle is 0 degree, 90, 180, 217. After complete rotation angle is 360. If angle is positive, then we have to move in anti-clockwise direction, and if angle is negative, you have to move in clockwise direction. And in this case, you remember that this is 0, this is 90, 180, 270. Okay, and this is first, second, third, fourth quadrant. Okay, students, is the concept clear to you? How to determine the quadrant of angle, if it is positive or negative? Okay, then see you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.